It is Tuesday, June 23rd, and welcome to CONCACAF VideoSignals. Today on VideoSignals, a definitive schedule for the CONCACAF Champions League was announced today. We have the news. Join me on a trip around the Confederation, and then we'll end the show with the one and only CONCACAF quiz. With last week's qualification of Toronto FC as the last of the 24 teams in the CONCACAF Champions League, the definitive schedule for the preliminary round was released today. The first of 78 games will start with the USA's DC United at home against Chalatenango of El Salvador on Tuesday, July 28th. That same night, Guatemala's Jalapa travels to Mexico to face Pachuca. There are three other first-leg games on July 29th. Toronto FC hosts the Puerto Rico Islanders. San Francisco, in its second Champions League appearance, welcomes Trinidad San Juan Gibraltar to Panama. And Real España of Honduras visits Costa Rica's Liberia. The first leg concludes on July 30th with three games. W Connection of Trinidad is at home to the New York Red Bulls. 2009 Champions League finalist Cruz Azul pays a visit to Herediano of Costa Rica, while Olimpia of Honduras opens its doors to Panama's Árabe Unido. The 8 winners of the two-leg opening round will advance to the group stage, which will begin on August 18th. Now, let's see what's happening around the Confederation. Advancing to the 2009 FIFA Confederations Cup semi-finals by defeating Egypt 3-0 and scoring more goals overall in Group B than Italy, the USA now faces a number 1 ranked Spain team that has won an international record 15 consecutive games and has tied Brazil's record with 35 games unbeaten. The matchup takes place tomorrow at the Free State Stadium in South Africa. This is the second trip to the Confederations Cup semi-finals for the U.S. The Stars and Stripes lost to Mexico in the 1999 semi-finals before topping Saudi Arabia in the third-place match. Mexico begins its preparations for a record 5th CONCACAF Gold Cup title when it faces Venezuela tomorrow night in a friendly at the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, Georgia. Mexico's 23-man roster includes European-based stars Giovanni Dos Santos and Carlos Vela. El Tri has never lost to Venezuela, winning 7 games out of 7 meetings. The South Americans have never scored more than 1 goal in a match against Mexico. And that completes our trip around the Confederation. Now it is time for today's CONCACAF quiz. Yesterday, we asked you to name the team for which the USA's Charlie Davies plays in Sweden. Our thanks to everyone who emailed a reply. The answer is that Davies plays for Hammarby, a team that he signed for in 2006. Today's question points us in the direction of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Mexico and the USA have won 4 Gold Cup titles each. Canada is the only other country to lift the trophy. In what year did the Maple Leafs win the Gold Cup? If you think you know the answer, please send an email to videosignals@concacaf.org by 12 p.m. New York time tomorrow. All those answering correctly will have their names placed into a weekly contest where the winner will receive a CONCACAF prize. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for joining us at VideoSignals, your source for CONCACAF news.